Hey guys, Desolate Magic here, and I've got another pre-ban announcement. I wish it was just the ban announcement. It's more fun when they just drop them on us, but now we get a couple days of speculation. So Monday, August 24th, there is going to be a ban and restricted announcement that only affects Historic. And yes, Historic was the least fixed in the last ban update. Wait, was it even included in the last ban update? It was one of the two recent ones. Historic is still so completely and utterly screwed right now, and I will say that the new standard 2021 has probably caught up with it. I'm actually very surprised that they're not trying to affect anything in there, but I mean, the queue is like, what, a week old, a week and a half, 2 weeks? That seems a little early for them, to say the least. But there are decks and individual cards in the standard 2021 format that just clear as day need to go. But is it even considered a real format that they even make a ban decision in? All the ban decisions are made by Wizards, but the decision to make this format was made by the Arena staff, I assume. So who would make the decision? It's a bit of a mess. I'm not sure what'll happen there, but right now it's virtually unplayable. Which means that when Standard rotates and Zendikar Rising comes out, it's going to be even worse. So, awesome, great. But yeah, I thought, okay, let's try Historic again. You know, I got my Shrines and Gates deck. It's still pretty good. It's down to like maybe a 55% win rate. You know, that's cool, whatever. But it's also 5 colors, so I've been using it whether I want to or not to get some of the daily quest things. But yeah, I am not happy with the win rate. I'm at 55%. I'm basically going nowhere. I'm just sitting there hovering in tier 3 of Diamond. And the decks I lose to are extremely overpowered, aggravating, and toxic. And they're not like build around, ooh, big threats, ooh, look at that. They're just obnoxious things that shouldn't exist. So, I mean, if I were to predict, just knee-jerk with a format that I barely play anymore, what I think they're banning, I'd say probably Super Friends, Goblins, Elves, Mill, and White Life Gain Rush. If I were to look at the official statistics from a third party that doesn't know what the hell they're talking about, because out of the top 5 decks, I've only seen one of them, like, ever, like, be played in the game ever one time. Hey, maybe the Arena meta's a little different, maybe the Diamond League meta's a little different, I don't know, but I think we could say with absolute certainty they're going to ban Reclamation from Historic. And that would make sense why it's so close after. Everybody knows they should have banned it in Historic 2. Historic and Standard are practically the same format. It's completely unacceptable. And it actually, without Reclamation, people are still playing a 3-color ramp. Still in Standard. So banning Reclamation wouldn't even go further. So let's just assume they're going to ban past that. Burn is still absolute bullshit. It's like a hybrid Prowess Burn. It's more of a Red Winds deck than a Burn deck. Allegedly 5-color Golos. And yet, I'm looking at Goldfish, it's only a 4-color deck, so I'm not sure where they're getting that. But that's Growth Spiral shit, you know, free casting garbage, super ramp, everybody's seen it. Let me say this, I've seen the Archetype, I haven't seen their bullshit version of it that they're throwing out here. They did name Mono Red Goblins, yeah, that's a turn 4 deck. I am getting absolutely sick to my ass of seeing that stupid pile of shit. 3-color, but mostly Recto Sacrifice, that's a thing. Azorius Aggro, that's a thing. It's not really Azorius Aggro. I don't agree with any of these titles. It's All That Glitters enchantment stacking deck. So we're all sick of that turn 4 all-in combo bullshit too, but this is more of a mid-range version that they're posting. I've seen both. Mono blue, literally anything. Just Mono Blue Rush, Mono Blue Tempo, Mono Blue Tribals, Mono Blue Flyers, Mono Blue Flash, Mono Blue Mill. You name it, I don't want it in the game. They should probably just delete the color blue, actually. The one that they're highlighting is really a Curious Obsession card advantage, outdraw you and then do things deck. Now, what you do with those and how control you want to be is up to the player, but yeah, I'd say that's an overarching archetype. Red Green Aggro, I guess I could call it Gruul Aggro. The cards are literally Gruul cards. That's still a pretty heavy thing. 3-color non-reclamation ramp, people are playing that for some reason. 3-color control is a thing. I've seen just absolute Ornithopter dump 1-cost creature, you know, draw and go trash with Steel Overseer. It's a pretty jank deck, but it will just kick the shit out of you on turn 4 or 5 if you don't do something about it. I'd love to see that go, but it's like I've only played against it like 3 times ever. But like that was enough to say, holy shit, this deck shouldn't exist. You know, like it's not a big enough part of the meta to be on their radar, but if they just literally watched one game of it playing where it actually worked, they'd say, okay, we went too far, and they would ban Steel Overseer. But they don't work like that. That's not how Wizards works. So we won't see it banned until they ban what's all above it. People move to that deck, it becomes a problem, and then they ban it. See, they're incapable of doing a predictive ban, but if you're going to predict it that far ahead of time, like months ahead of time, I've got an idea. Don't print the cards in the first place. Don't put them in Anthology, and don't print them in Standard. We all know that Steel Overseer was just thrown in as a money reprint. It wasn't even intended for Standard use. They didn't have any artifact support for it. Well, it turns out in Historic you can do it. And it's complete cancer. So you made a mistake trying to throw money into a set so that more people buy it. Undo the mistake. It's really quite simple. But you'll never see Wizards do it. So, I mean, there's probably up to 10 really problematic, annoying decks that are on my wish list that they could get rid of. But, I mean, it's Historic. It's supposed to be higher level. All the anthologies completely morphed it into basically Modern at this point. So, I know what I want it to be, but I'm looking at what they want it to be. And they're going to ban things in line with what they want it to be. So, I think out of those 10 decks, maybe 2 of them will end up banned. And the rest will be like, no, that's perfectly fine. I mean, keep in mind, I don't want to play Historic. I want to play Standard. But Standard is a shit show, and Standard 2021 is already a complete shit show. So now Historic is a shit show, and they're going to do something about it. And I don't have enough money to do like 2 drafts a day on Arena. Nobody does. So let's see. The result is I don't want to play Arena. And looking at the official stats, I just saw a more up-to-date graph. Now they've lost more than half of their active players. It was half, now it's more than half. And somebody actually posted the graph, the stats, the plotted chart, the exact table, everything on the forums, on the official forums. And last I checked, it has been deleted. Because, usually they try to cover this kind of shit up, but they're just going to post it somewhere else. So you might as well let them get away with it, I guess. I don't know if that's what it was with moderators are on vacation. I don't know. And from what I heard, the moderators have basically given up. Same with the subreddit. They used to be super harsh, and now even they've turned on Wizards. You could probably call Mark Rosewater a... And they won't even delete it at this point because they'd be like, well, he has a point. People are so unbelievably, unprecedentedly pissed off at the state of Magic right now compared to any other time in history. And I don't just mean like ignorantly, I didn't play when Cobblade was a thing. I didn't play when Jace was a thing. No, I looked up how bad those were. I looked at people's descriptions of tournaments. This exceeds that. At least that they reacted to in a reasonable amount of time-ish. Artifact lands, yeah, that was bad. But just like the last year, that period, and the sheer number of mistakes, design mistakes, play design mistakes, testing mistakes, they've broken every format that exists in the game and had to ban things from it. We're at like 60 or 70 bans in the last year. Nothing in Magic's history even compares to this. Nothing. No scenario, no time. I don't care what anybody says. This is dead ass rock bottom, and they are not making one single statement at their stupid company about fixing it, about powering things back down and doing what they know, according to their own public polls and Mark Rosewater's little Twitter polls, people want. People want lower powered Standard, lower powered cards because they keep printing high powered shit and up. And any YouTuber that was pretty neutral, even a little bit positive about Wizards, is now just dumping on them every single video. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Thank God they finally caught up with me and what I've been saying for the last 3 or 4 years. They're a shitty company ruining the game that I like and want to enjoy playing again. I want to be able to play the game without it being an insufferable pile of shit. So I'm pissed off in almost every video. You should be too. If you're not, you clearly don't have a good grasp on what's going on. If you want nothing but positivity and dank memes, subscribe to my other 2 channels. Desolator Gaming and, you know what? I'll reveal it's actually my 4th channel, but I'll be referring to it as my 3rd channel because my real 3rd one's abandoned and I never use it. Anyway, my new channel, I'll reveal it tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow, if I have time to film it, I'm finally going to have a video going up on Desolator Gaming. So that'll be pretty cool. It's actually something people have been requesting, and I listen to you guys because you guys are awesome, unlike Wizards. So thanks for sticking around. If you didn't see it, my Bulletproof Vest video was uploaded yesterday. Go check it out. It's getting like shit views. Don't that always happen? Maybe I should just convert to a clickbait channel. If people aren't going to recognize good quality, solid ass content, then maybe I should just bullshit it like all the rest of YouTube. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.